the best volleyball team in Dayton. Sorry, Flyers. Arr.
Hello and welcome everybody to McLean Gymnasium here on the campus of Wright State University, and welcome to match number 3 this weekend the Wright State has had, starting off on Friday with, or I should say yesterday, seems like so long ago.
I know.
But starting off yesterday with Central Michigan, who they beat in 3 straight sets, followed by the best match I have ever seen last night.
It was pretty good.
as Wright State comes back from 2 sets down to beat.
Ooh, that's your second headshot.
To beat the Dayton Flyers in 5 sets, 16-14 in set 5. So the Raiders come into this one, and they take on Illinois State. I'm joined here by Shay Neal, who won't be on the broadcast tonight.
Unfortunately.
But we have a heck of a match here today.
Yeah, we do.
Tonight with Illinois State.
Wright State has a chance to win this tournament outright, Parker, if they can win this one tonight. Illinois State looking for their first win of this tournament, lost to Central Michigan in 4, lost to UD in 3. So both teams hungry. Wright State hungry to try and win this thing. Illinois State hungry to try and prove some people wrong. We should have a fun night here at McLean.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Last night, Grace Hawk was the hero of the match against the Dayton Flyers, scoring the final 3, was involved in the final 3 points of that match last night, and ultimately had the game-winning kill in set 5. Callie Martin, of course, led the team in kills last night. But
yeah,
Megan Alders did not play as much of a role as we thought she would last night.
And it's crazy to say, but that could be a good thing, because you're starting to see the depth for Wright State show. Right. And on nights where players like Celia Powers or Megan Alders, the stars of this team, don't have their top-tier stuff, we see players like Grace Houck. We see players like Sam Ott. We see players like Callie Martin step up for this team. That's why they won last year, depth, and it's starting to show again this year.
Yeah, of course, today is September 11th. We, of course, remember all of those who lost their lives.
Did you get a chance to see the intro to the Navy Air Force game today?
I did.
Every player running out with an American flag. That was really cool.
I did. It was fantastic to see that. So, of course, we remember all of those who lost their lives on that tragic day here 20 years ago. But back to the match here tonight. We've seen a lot more of Teddy Sauer this weekend than I thought we would. She got some playing time yesterday against Central Michigan.
Yeah.
As well as got in for a few rallies last night in Dayton. A player that you expect to be a leader on this team and is a leader on this team.
Absolutely.
Getting a chance to play here this weekend.
And this team's really talented, obviously. Jenna Story, Lainey Stevenson in the back, and then you have Celia Powers, Callie Martin, Megan Alders, Sam Ott. The beat goes on, Nisa Baker. But this team is a lot better when Teddy Sauer's out there.
No kidding. So we have about 10 minutes here before first serve. No, you have to get going here in just a few minutes to prepare for your star-studded shine tonight on TV.
I'm replacing Justin Kinner. How star-studded can it get? But no, the last thing I want to make sure that we point out here, both of these teams, I know Illinois State comes in 2-4. Both of these teams projected to win their conference, though. Illinois State projected to win the Missouri Valley. Wright State projected to win the Horizon League. These are 2 really good teams. Illinois State hasn't had the weekend they wanted, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if this was a 4 or 5 set match tonight.
Not at all. You saved yourself right there. Proud of you. But,
thank you.
I'm completely with you. Both these teams are very strong coming in. Like you said, Illinois State projected to win the Missouri Valley, the Redbirds of Illinois State. So this is going to be a fun one here tonight.
Absolutely.
So before we get going, what's your score prediction, and who is the leading scorer tonight?
Well, I'm going to pick Wright State in 4 for 2 reasons.
Okay.
I think UD won in 3 this morning against Illinois State because they were very upset with how last night ended.
Right.
I think Wright State's going to show a little bit of fatigue tonight. Not enough to lose, but a little bit where they don't sweep. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to go with Wright State in 4. And I'm going to go with a player that had a very strong night earlier this weekend. I think she keeps it going. I'm going with the middle. I'm going to go with a duo. I can't pick one.
Oh.
But I'm going to go. I think Wright State wins it in the middle tonight. Nisa Baker, Gracie Hauk get it done for the Raiders in the middle.
I think the Raiders win this one in 4 also. I'm going to go with Callie Martin as the leading scorer tonight.
That left-handed spike is lethal.
She was the leading scorer last night at the Frerick Center in Dayton. I think she keeps it going tonight. So,
yeah.
Raiders win this 1 in 4. We both have. Shay, appreciate you hopping on here with me before the broadcast.
Thank you for having me. And, hey, if all goes according to plan and we can get off fast enough, maybe I'll join for the postgame too.
That sounds like a plan. All right. When we come back, starting lineups, national anthem, and Raider volleyball. Don't go away. Tip off, or I should say first serve, here in a little under 10 minutes. Don't go away. We'll be right back. WWSU 106.9. Welcome back here to McLean Gymnasium here on the campus of Wright State University. Good evening. How are all of you? My name's Parker Testa. I'm your commentator here tonight on WWSU 106.9. It's the Illinois State Redbirds. It's the Wright State Raiders. Starting lineups here for Illinois State tonight. Number 1, the 5'6" sophomore from Addison, Illinois, Jessica DeAmbrose. Number 2, the freshman from Miomonte Falls, Wisconsin. Number 2, Caitlin Leffler. Number 3, the junior from Brooklyn Park, Minnesota, Katie Weimerskirch. Number 8, the sophomore from Auckland, New Zealand, Tamara Otene. Number 13, the 6'2" sophomore from Painesville Township, Ohio, number 13, Casey Martin. The 5'10" junior from Naperville, Illinois, number 14, Sarah Kushner. And rounding out the lineup for Illinois State, number 16, the 6'1" sophomore from Rochester, Minnesota, Nicole Lund. For the Raiders tonight, the 5'7" senior from Louisville, Kentucky, Jenna Story leads us off, followed by the 5'11" senior from Park Hills, Kentucky, number 2, Lainey Stevenson. The 6' senior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, number 7, Nisa Baker. 6' senior from Springfield Township, Ohio, number 10, Grace Hawk. The 6'1" senior from Cincinnati, Ohio, number 11, Celia Bowers. The 6'1" junior from Louisville, Kentucky, number 13, Callie Martin. And rounding out the lineup for the Raiders is the 5'10" junior from Sagamore Hills, Ohio, number 15, Megan Alders. We're underway from McLean. Alders left side, dug out there by DeAmbrose. And they set it left side, and that's out of bounds off the hand of Otene. So Wright State gets the first point here at McLean tonight. So it's Callie Martin who serves. Dug out there. Baker keeps it up. Alders, nice dig there by DeAmbrose. And that's going to be a kill there. Number 13, that comes off of Cassie Jordan. Leah Moore, the freshman from Surprise, Arizona. 5'9" outside hitter is Moore, and that's going to be a Raider point after the attack attempt by Illinois State goes long. So it's going to be Jenna Story to serve for Wright State. Raiders lead here 2-1. That's going to be a point for Jenna Story. Service ace there. As that one catches the back line, Raiders go up 3-1. So Story serves again. Dug out there by Kushner. And that's going to be a Wright State point. Deflected off of a Redbird. Raiders 4-1. So it's Story who served here. That's going to be get down again. Story gets another service ace. Story has her second service ace in the last 3 rallies. And it's going to be Jenna Story to serve again. Dug out there by Moore. Weimerskirch right side, gets it down. Excuse me, that was Tamara Otene. It's going to be number 6, Carly Nicholson, to serve for the Redbirds. Nicholson, the 5'6" senior from Festus, Missouri. Stevenson sets it right side. Houck. That's going to be a point. Grace Houck gets her night started with that kill there. Raiders lead here 6-2. Wright State, of course, coming into this one riding high off of that thrilling 5-set win last night at the Frerick Center, the University of Dayton. And that's going to be out of bounds, long off the hand of number 16, Nicole Lund. 7-2 Raiders here. Stevenson serves. Dug out there by Weimerskirch. Right side for Moore. That's going to be deflected off the hand of Nicole Lund. And that's going to be an Illinois State point. Hawk tried to get it through there, couldn't do so. And Illinois State gets a point. And it's going to be number 8. That's Tamara Otene who serves. Powers digs it out. Stevenson back to Powers, out of bounds, and Illinois State gets the point. So it's going to be Otene who serves here again. Dug out there by Story. Stevenson sets it left side. Alders. That gets down. Megan Alders. So Alders gets her first point and kill of the evening here. And Alders will take a seat checking in as number 4, Ellie Roskop. Roskop serves. Dug out there. They set it left side for Otene, and that gets down. That's going to be an Illinois State point off the hand of Otene. Jessica D'Ambrose will serve for Illinois State. Illinois State coming off a 3-set rout at the hands of the Dayton Flyers earlier this afternoon here at McLean. Roskop sets it. Martin. That's going to be a nice dig there from D'Ambrose. And they set it left side for Kushner. What a dig there by Story. Kushner again, dug out by Martin. Story sets it right side. Powers. And Illinois State able to keep it alive. And that's going to be an Illinois State point. Came in way too hot right at Lady Stevenson, and she couldn't handle it. Illinois State gets another point. Illinois State's head coach is Leah Johnson in her 5th season. Stevenson sets it, middle, Hawk, kill! Grace Hawk gets another kill for the Raiders. Number 6, Jenny Morey will check in for Wright State, and she will serve. Morey, the 5'7" freshman from Yorktown, Indiana. Gets that one over the net. That's going to be long, and it's going to be a service error for Jenny Morey. Illinois State gets a point here. 9-7 Raiders lead as D'Ambrose serves. Stevenson sets it left side for Martin. Deflected out of bounds. Wright State gets a point. Callie Martin credited with the kill there. A little bit too high for D'Ambrose. Couldn't save it. Wright State gets a point. They lead 10-7 as Powers serves. They set it right side for Kushner. Kushner couldn't save it. And it's going to be a Wright State point. Powers serves, joined by Roskop, Stevenson, Baker, Martin, and Story. They're going to set it. Kushner, far side. That is going to be out of bounds. Wright State gets another point. From my angle, it looked like that one was in for Illinois State, but the refs call it out. Wright State gets the point there. Powers serves again. And they're going to go head-to-head. Martin goes head-to-head there with Leffler right at the net. Leffler wins the battle, and Illinois State gets a point. Appreciate you joining us here on this Saturday evening on WWSU 106.9. It's going to be number 2, Leffler, who serves. Barely skips over the net, saved by Martin. Stevenson sets it. Baker, nice save there by Leffler. That's going to be Kushner, and Sarah Kushner gets a kill. Illinois State gets a point there. It's going to be dug out there by Roskop. Stevenson sets it right side for Baker, out of bounds. deflected off of a Redbird, and Nisa Baker gets a kill there. Checking out is going to be Ellie Roskopf, and Megan Alders will check back in for Wright State. Martin serves. Into the net, service error, Wright State. Illinois State gets a point. Aaliyah Moore will check back in for Illinois State. And Moore serves. Dug out by Martin. Alders sets it middle. Powers dug out there. That's going to be, what a save by Callie Martin. Stevenson sets it middle for Baker. Dug out there by Weimerskirch. What a dig by Powers. Alders left side. Finds the court. We saw Celia Powers do a similar move last night. Nobody open on the opposite side of the court. I should say nobody there on the opposite side of the court. Finds the open spot and gets the point. Megan Alders has her second kill here this evening. Jenna Story will serve for Wright State. Dug out there by Weimerskirch. Peters sets it. Illinois State gets a point. Carly Nicholson will check back in for Illinois State. Nicholson serves. Long. Wright State gets a point. Service error on Illinois State. Timeout on the floor. Head coach Leah Johnson wants to talk it over with her team. We'll take one with them here on WWSU 106.9. More Raider volleyball when we come back. Welcome back to McClin Gymnasium here on this Saturday evening. I am Parker Testa. Thank you for joining us on WWSU 106.9. Wright State leads the Illinois State Redbirds 15-11 here in set one. Martin digs that one out for Wright State. Stevenson sets it. Powers finds the court. Celia Powers gets things going after the timeout for Wright State. And it's going to be Lainey Stevenson who serves. Dug out by Weimerskirch. And they set it right side. Kushner, that's deflected off of a Raider for an Illinois State point. It's going to be number 8, Tamara Otene, who serves for Illinois State. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it left side. Alders saves it. What a save by Illinois State. And that's going to be off the net. Attack attempts by Aaliyah Moore. Can't get it over the net, and it's going to be a Wright State point. Ellie Roskopf checks back in for Wright State as Megan Alders will take a seat. So we've been seeing a bit of a platoon type strategy here for Allie Matters here tonight. And really last night against UD as well. That's going to be Moore who gets that one. Nice save by Story. Stevenson taps it over. Nice save by Weimerskirch. Illinois State has to just tap it over the net there. Martin. Houck goes head-to-head. What a save by Illinois State. Stevenson sets it. Houck, middle, out of bounds. Illinois State gets a point there. Jessica DeAmbrose checks back in for Illinois State, and she will serve. Ambrose serves. Dug out there by Roskop. Stevenson sets it right side. Powers. Dug out there by DeAmbrose. And they're going to set it for Kushner. Sorry, that was number 16, Lund, who gets the kill for Illinois State. 17-14 here. Wright State leads in set one. The stoppage on the court here for cleaning crew to address one of the spots, but we're back in action here at McLean. DeAmbrose serves. Dug out by Roskop. Stevenson sets it. Martin deflected and out of bounds off the hand of Grace Hawk. Martin went for the attack attempt. It was deflected by Illinois State right back at Grace Hawk, who couldn't handle it, and it goes out of bounds, and Illinois State gets a point. Dug out there by Story. Stevenson sets it middle for Powers. What a save by Martin to keep that one alive. Martin again. Blocked. Stevenson sets it right side. Hawk. Saved there by Weimerskirch. And they're going to set it for Kushner, and that's going to be a point. Sarah Kushner gets the point for Illinois State. Raiders have gone cold here, but they are still leading here 17-16. We're going to take a quick break as Allie Matters wants to talk one over with her team. Don't go anywhere. More Raider volleyball when we come back on WWSU 106.9. Back here at McLean Gymnasium. Thank you for joining us here tonight. I am Parker Testa on the call for you here. Raiders lead the Illinois State Redbirds 17-16 here in set one. Raiders got out to a very hot start. They've gone cold here in the last few minutes, and it's going to be Jessica DeAmbrose who serves for Illinois State. Dug out by Story. Stevenson sets it. Houck denied, and that's going to be a Redbird point as Illinois State ties it here in set one. Illinois State comes into this one 2-6 overall, losing to Central Michigan yesterday afternoon and then losing to Dayton in 3 straight sets earlier today. The Story digs that one out. Stevenson sets it. Martin, dug out by DeAmbrose. They're going to set it for Kushner, dug out there by Roskop. Martin. Deflected and out of bounds. Callie Martin gets the kill there for Wright State. Jenny Morey checks back in for Wright State. Grace Hawk will take a breather. Nisa Baker's going to check back in for Jenna Story. Morey serves. Dug out there by DeAmbrose. And they're going to set it right side for Kushner. Dug out by Stevenson. Morey sets it. Powers. Saved there by DeAmbrose. And that's going to be a kill. Sarah Kushner gets another kill there for Illinois State. So it's going to be Katie Weimerskirch who serves for Illinois State. Martin, dug out there by DeAmbrose. Leffler sets it. Kushner dug out. Stevenson sets it. Middle. Baker gets the line. And that's going to be a Wright State point. Nisa Baker gets the kill for Wright State there and takes the lead back at 19-18. Powers serves. Dug out there. Hit over the net by Leffler. Stevenson sets it. Baker dug out by DeAmbrose. Kushner. That's going to be another Wright State point. Did not go the direction that Kushner wanted off of her hand. Fell straight to the wood here at McLean. And Wright State gets the point. They lead 20-18. Power serves. Dug out there by Otene. Kushner again gets the kill. Sarah Kushner with her 4th kill tonight. It's going to be Leffler who serves. Long. Wright State gets a point. Megan Alders checks back in for Ellie Roskopf here for Wright State. Martin serves. Dug out there by Weimerskirch, and they're going to set it for Otene. Dug out by Powell. Stevenson sets it right side. Alders gets a kill. Megan Alders gets a kill there for Wright State and extends their lead to 3. So it's going to be Callie Martin who serves here for Wright State. Dug out there. Otene gets a kill for Illinois State. She put some frustration into that one. Illinois State gets a point there. Raiders still lead here 22-20. And it's going to be Sarah Kushner who serves for Illinois State. Kushner dug out. Martin. Stevenson sets it. Left side. Alders denied. What a save by Story. Stevenson taps it over the net. Leffler sets it. Otene dug out by Martin. Way up there for Stevenson. Sets it for left side for Alders. That one's going to be dug out there by Leffler. And they're going to set it for Otene, and Otene gets another kill. So Wright State could not do a whole lot with Dayton last night in those first 2 sets. Very close in set 1. Looking very similar to what we saw really this whole weekend with Central Michigan as well yesterday afternoon. Mark Baker out of bounds. Illinois State gets another point. $22-all here at McLean right now in set 1. Kushner will serve for Illinois State. Kushner serves. Dug out. Stevenson sets it. Left side. Alders out of bounds. Illinois State takes the lead. Timeout, Wright State. Allie Matters wants to talk this one over. We'll take one with them. Don't go away here on WWSU 106.9. Back here on WWSU 106.9. Already in progress here in set number 1. Baker hits that one long. Wright State doesn't think so. Illinois State gets a point there. Allie Matters is going to challenge. Or will she? Or I'm sorry, Ball State last Friday night. Call will stand, so Illinois State gets the point. Allie Matters doesn't agree with that call. But nonetheless, it's an Illinois State point. Redbird fans on their feet here in McLean as Sarah Kushner will serve. Kushner. Martin digs it out. Stevenson sets it middle. Baker gets a kill. Nisa Baker gets the kill there for Wright State. Pulls the Raiders within 1. Raiders trying to win this set. Down 24-23. Set point for Illinois State. Story serves. Dug out there. Kushner sets it. Otene out of bounds. Wright State ties it here. Timeout, Illinois State. Leah Johnson wants to talk it over with her team. We'll take one with them. Back after this for the finale of set number 1 here from McLean. Don't go away. Back here at McLean Gymnasium, Wright State, Illinois State deadlocked at 24 here in set 1. I'm Parker Testa. Thank you for joining us. Story serves rattle around there by Illinois State, and Wright State gets the point. Final hit on Illinois State's side. Kushner just had to knock it over the net, hit it a little bit too far and out of bounds. So it's Raiders set point here in set 1. Dug out there by Weimerskirch. Kushner sets it. Otene denied, but out of bounds. 25-25 here. Great turnout here at McLean Gymnasium tonight. Some fans making the trip from Illinois State out here to Fairborn, Ohio, and that serve is into the net. Wright State gets a point. So here we are. Wright State set point again. Dug out there by the Redbirds, and they're going to set it for Weimerskirch. Net violation. That's an Illinois State net violation, and Wright State takes set number 1 here on this Saturday evening at McLean Gymnasium. 27-25. Wright State wins set number 1. Quick few-minute break here from McLean Gymnasium. Don't go away. More volleyball action from McLean when we come back for set number 2 on WWSU 106.9. Welcome back to McLean Gymnasium here on the campus of Wright State University. The Wright State Raiders take set number 1 by a score of 27-25. I'm Parker Tessa, your commentator here tonight on WWSU 106.9. As the Raiders, well, they're going to say Illinois State will get the first point here in set 2. They're going to say that one was deflected off of a Wright State Raider. So it's going to be Caitlin Leffler who serves for Illinois State. Dug out by Story. Stevenson sets it. Right side for Baker. Dug out by Leffler. Weimerskirch sets it for Kushner. What a save after the deflection by Illinois State. And that was a kill there by Otene. Jenna Story tried to save it but couldn't do so. Illinois State takes the 2-0 lead here in set 2. That's going to be a serve by Leffler. Alders left side. Alders draws first blood for the Raiders here in set 2. Nisa Baker will check out and Teddy Sauer will check in for Wright State. Jenna Story will serve. Story dug out there by Kushner. And they're going to get it over to Krodzinski. Lainey Stevenson credited with a kill there. Did that fake set reverse that we were so accustomed to seeing from Lainey Stevenson. Talked with one of the Wright State Assistant Athletic Directors, Joylyn Brown, about that. She said there are lots of players that try to do that move but don't have success with it. And she said that Lainey is one of the few that she has seen and do it and do it well. So Illinois State serves. Stevenson does it, tries the same move again, and it doesn't work that time. Otene into the net. Wright State gets a point. Stevenson serves. 3-3, set 2. Kushner sets it. Otene denied by Sauer. They're going to set it. Otene again, and she'll find the open court this time. Tamara Otene there gets the kill. And Illinois State leads 4-3. Right here, Otene with being their leading scorer with 6 kills. Alders leads the Raiders with 4. It's going to be Carly Nicholson who serves for Illinois State. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it. Right side. Sauer deflected. Off of a Redbird and out of bounds. And it's going to be a kill for Teddy Sauer and a Wright State Raider point. Megan Alders will check out. Ellie Roskop's going to check back in. And it's going to be Roskop who serves. We appreciate you joining us here on YouTube this evening. Roskop serves. Dug out. Leffler sets it. Otene. Wright State point. That's going to be out of bounds. We're going to have a quick stoppage of play as Leah Johnson is going to challenge that call. So Leah Johnson wants to challenge the call here of the out-of-bounds call that went Wright State's way. And this one's huge. If it stays the way it is, Raiders lead 5-4. If it does not, Illinois State will lead 5-4. So this one will give Illinois State the lead if the call is changed. Excellent crowd here at McLean Gymnasium tonight. Have some Wright State student athletes to my right, some members of the women's and men's basketball teams, and some Wright State students to my left, up in the stands sitting along with parents. This will be our final broadcast here this weekend. Our final broadcast for the next 2 weeks. Wright State Volleyball goes on the road next week. So we will not be on the air as far as sports broadcasts go next weekend. Officials still looking at this call here, and it's a big one. Looks like we've come to a decision here. Official conversing with the official scorers. What's the call? Call's been changed, so Leah Johnson wins the challenge. So take the point away for Wright State and put it on the other side. Illinois State's credited with the point there. So it's going to be, I believe, 5-4 Illinois State right here. So we'll get back to play. Illinois State serve. Stevenson. Sauer, and couldn't control it. Was Sarah Kushner, and the Wright State Raiders tie it back up at 5. Jenny Morey checks back in for Wright State, as well as Nisa Baker. The officials conversing with the scorers here again. Whistle blows. We're ready again here at McLean. Jenny Morey will serve for Wright State. Dug out there by Otene. Leffler sets it for Kushner. That's going to be deflected off of Callie Martin's hands, and it hits the court. Callie Martin gets a kill for Wright State. Jenny Morey to serve again. Dug out. Kushner. Leffler sets it. That's going to be a kill there for Nicole Lund. Nicole Lund, of course, the 6'1" middle blocker sophomore from Rochester, Minnesota, went to Century High School. Allie Matters giving orders to her team from the sideline. 6-6. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this is the most official reviews we've had here this season. This is the second time in between rallies, well, third time in between rallies, that we've seen the official go over to the scorers table. So leading scorers here for Illinois State. Tamara Otene leads with 7 kills. Kushner with 4, Lund with 3, Leffler with 3, Moore with 2, and Jordan with 1. For Wright State, Alders leads with 4. Martin has 2, Hauk has 2, Baker has 3, Sauer has 2, Stevenson has 1, Powers has 1. What a match it was last night at the Frerick Center in Dayton. Of course, Dayton Flyers winning the first 2 sets handily. Whatever Allie Matters said to the Wright State Raiders in the locker room in between that set 2 and set 3, boy, did it work. They come out and they win set 3, win set 4. Just scratch by in set 4 and come back from being down 14-12 and win that match against the University of Dayton Flyers last night. Of course, Dayton came to McLean back on February 16th. Very similar story. Dayton sent the Wright State Raiders, came into McLean and gave the Wright State Raiders a heartbreaking defeat. So Wright State gets revenge last night after beating the Central Michigan Chippewas in 3 straight sets earlier yesterday afternoon. So the official review taking a bit longer than expected here. We're going to go to a quick break. Back in a few seconds from McClinton. Back here from McClinton Gymnasium, not too sure what the officials were reviewing there. There's been no call, no change in points. Actually, they're going to take a point off of Illinois State's side of the scoreboard. So Wright State leads here 6-5. And we're just about ready to get back to action here at McClinton. Officials are very busy here tonight at McClinton Gymnasium. So the officials are going to put that point back on the scoreboard for Illinois State. So not sure what the confusion was there, but we're ready to get back to play. Otene serves. Dug up by Roscoe. Stevenson sets it for Martin, left side deflected, kept up. Stevenson sets it for Powers, deflected and out of bounds. Wright State gets another point there, and they take their lead back 7-6 in set 2. Powers dug out. Save there. What a save there by Leffler. Stevenson sets it. Martin deflected. Saved by Martin. Stevenson sets it for Powers. Nice save there by Kushner. And they're going to set it for Lund, who is kept up by Wright State. Kushner, Leffler sets it. Middle for Lund, and that's going to be no good. Anissa Baker's denied right at the net by Nicole Lund and Caitlin Leffler. Lund standing 6 foot tall, Leffler standing 6 foot even. A little bit too much to handle there for the 6 foot tall Anissa Baker. Official conversing with Allie Matters here. I'm not sure what the holdup is. If this keeps up, we may be here till 11 o'clock tonight. So it's 7-7. We're locked up here in set number 2. Wright State took set 1, 27-25. Wright State comes into this match tonight 6-2 overall. After beating the Dayton Flyers last night. Kicked off their year up in East Lansing with a win at Canisius College, losing to Western Michigan and beating Michigan State in 5 sets. And lost to Ball State here last weekend and beat Marshall, DePaul, Central Michigan, and Dayton here yesterday afternoon. Lisa Baker gets a kill there for Wright State after the officials finished their review of whatever it is they were reviewing. But we're ready to be back in action here. Powers, that's long. Illinois State gets a point there, and we're deadlocked at 8 again. That's going to be served. Service ace there for Illinois State. That one barely catches the back right corner here at McLean, and Illinois State gets a service ace off the hand of Katie Weimerskirch. Weimerskirch serves again. Stevenson sets it for Martin, deflected and inbound. Illinois State takes a 2-point lead here in set 2. Weimerskirch will serve again. Long. Wright State gets a point. Megan Alders will check back in for Ellie Roskop. Nice dig there by Weimerskirch. Jordan gets it over the net and out of bounds. Wright State ties it at 10. So Callie Martin will serve. She's joined by Powers, Story, Stevenson, Baker, and Alders. Officials having a conversation with Leah Johnson here. Dan O'Keefe, Wright State's assistant coach, having a conversation with Jake Barrow, who is the Illinois State assistant coach. Seems like O'Keefe is somewhat heated here. Maybe not happy with all the stoppages of play here for the officials. We're going to take a quick break. The officials talking with the athletic department here at Wright State. So we're going to take a quick break. More volleyball when we come back. Back here at McLean Gymnasium, officials done with their conversation, so we're back in action. Weimerskirch sets it. Kushner. That's a kill. Sarah Kushner gets a kill there for Illinois State. 11-10. Fans not happy with the officials here at McLean tonight. And that's a service error for Illinois State. We're back at 11. Jenna Story's going to serve for Wright State. Story, dug out by DeAmbrose. Leffler sets it for Kushner, dug out. Powers taps it over the net. Leffler sets it. Kushner, that's a kill. Sarah Kushner gets the point for Wright State. Or I'm sorry, for Illinois State. Leah Moore can check back in for Leah Johnson and Illinois State. Celia Powers digs that one out. Stevenson sets it. Alders denied. Leffler sets it for Kushner. Partially blocked, and Wright State couldn't handle that one. Illinois State takes a 13-11 lead here in set 2. Celia Powers digs that one out off the DeAmbrose serve. Martin middle. Couldn't get it over the net, and that's going to be an Illinois State point. So it's 14-11 here. Illinois State leads. Kushner serves. Dug out by Powers. Stevenson sets it. Alders taps it over. What a save there by Illinois State. Powers. Stevenson sets it. Sauer middle. That's a kill. Teddy Sauer gets a kill there for Wright State. They pull back within 2. And it's going to be Stevenson who serves for Wright State. Dug out. Out of bounds. Service ace there for Lainey Stevenson. 14-13 Redbirds lead. Stevenson. Dug out there by Weimer-Skirts. They set it. Otene. What a save there by Jenna Story, but it's not going to amount to anything as Illinois State gets the point. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. 15-13, Redbirds lead here in McLean. Don't go anywhere. We're back for more set 2 volleyball from McLean. Don't go anywhere. Back here at McLean Gymnasium, Illinois State leads the Wright State Raiders 15-13 here in set 2. I'm Parker Testa. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday evening. It's going to be number 6, Carly Nicholson, who serves here for Illinois State. Nicholson, dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it middle for Sauer, and that's going to be dug out. Otene gets a kill. Sorry, that's going to be Aaliyah Moore who gets the kill there for Illinois State. And they extend their lead to 3. Moore will serve again. Dugout Story. Stevenson sets it. Sauer's denied and out of bounds. Teddy Sauer gets the point there for Wright State. Megan Alders will take a seat, and Ellie Roskop will check in to serve. Roscoff, the 5'9" senior from Fort Wayne, Indiana, went to Carroll High School, is going to be a service error there from Roscoff. Illinois State will take a point. So Otene serves long. So you give it, then you take it away here at McLean tonight. Service error by Roscoff, and then Otene commits a service error of her own. Jenna Story will check out for Wright State. Jenny Morey will check in. Morey serves. Kushner sets it, and that's going to be deflected off of a Wright State Raider for a Redbird point. Jenna Story checks back in. Jenny Morey checks out. Powers is back in for Teddy Sauer. Powers, nice kill attempt, but it's snuffed out. Baker gets a kill. Nisa Baker gets a kill there for Wright State and pulls the Raiders within 2. With that kill, that moves Nisa Baker into the leader in kills tonight. She has her 5th. It's going to be Baker who saves that one. Stevenson sets it. Martin tapped over, dug out there by Jordan. It's going to be a Raider point. Weimer Skirts tried to save it there, but could not do so. Hit the deck before Weimer Skirts could get there, and the Raiders get a point. Appreciate you joining us here on WWSU 106.9. Cecilia Powers serves, dug out. And out of bounds. The Raiders tied up at 18. Celia Powers put that ball in a perfect spot there for Illinois State. Couldn't handle it. Leah Johnson wants to talk it over with her team. We'll take a timeout here with them on WWSU 106.9. 18-18 here in set number 2. Don't go away. More Raider volleyball when we come back. Back here at McLean Gymnasium where we are all square at 18 points apiece. Parker Tessa here on the call for you tonight. Illinois State, the Wright State Raiders are tied here at 18 in set 2. That's going to be Otene who could not get that one over the net, and the Raiders will take a point. Going to be dug out there by Otene. And that's going to be a Illinois State kill off the hand of Sarah Kushner. 19-19 here in set 2. It's going to be Weimer Skirch who serves here for Illinois State. Weimer Skirch, dug out by Powers. Stevenson sets it for Baker. That's a kill. Nisa Baker gets the kill there for Wright State. She extends her lead in kills tonight for Wright State with her 6th. And Martin serves, dug out. They're going to set it right side for Jordan, and that's going to be a kill for Cassie Jordan. (20-20) here in set 2. And it's going to be Otene who serves. Dug out. Stevenson sets it for Alders. Out of bounds. Illinois State will take a point. That's going to be into the net. Caitlin Leffler served it there, but it goes into the net. 21-21 here. Chetty Sauer checks back into the Wright State lineup, along with Jenna Story, as Nisa Baker and Jenny Morey will take a seat. Story serves, dug out by Kushner. Leffler sets it back to Kushner, blocked. Kushner sets it to the other side to Otene, out of bounds. Raiders take the point there. And that's a Story serve dug out by D'Ambrose, and they set it middle for Otene, blocked and out of bounds off of Wright State. So we have 22-22 all here at McLean Gymnasium. That one's dug out there by Martin. Stevenson taps it over. Nice save by Kushner. Leffler sets it over the net and gets the kill. So Illinois State leads here 23-22 in set 2. And it's going to be Sarah Kushner who serves. And now not before a Wright State timeout. So Allie Matters wants to talk it over. We'll take a quick break. 23-22, Redbirds lead here for McLean. We'll be right back. Back here on WWSU 106.9. Thank you for joining us here on this Saturday evening. I'm Parker Teste. Illinois State leads Wright State 23-22 in set 2. Back underway. Kushner sets it right side for Moore. Dug out. What a dig by Story. Stevenson sets it for Alders. Dug out by Kushner. Leffler sets it middle for Moore. Dug out by the Raiders. Sauer sets it. Weimer skirts. Otene out of bounds. Off of the hands of Jenna Story, and the Illinois State Redbirds have a set point. It's going to be a Redbird serve. Stevenson sets it right side for Sauer, denied but out of bounds. Wright State gets the point, and they pull back within 1. So it's 24-23, out of bounds. Illinois State gets the point, and they take set 2. Redbirds take set two, 25-23. Bit of an extended break here in between sets. But the Wright State Raiders and the Illinois State Redbirds are tied at one set apiece. Back in a few minutes right here for the second half of this one on WWSU 106.9. Welcome back to McLean Gymnasium here on the campus of Wright State University. The Illinois State Redbirds win set 2 here against Wright State. We're back in action at McLean. Leffler is going to set it right side for Kushner. I'm sorry, that was Cassie Jordan, and Jordan gets that one down, and the Redbirds draw first blood here in set 3. So Redbirds serve, dug out by Powers. Stevenson sets it right side for Sauer, and Teddy Sauer gets the kill there for the Raiders. Ellie Roskop will check in for Wright State. Megan Alders is going to take a seat. Roskop serves. Dug out by Kushner. Leffler sets it middle for Otene. Out of bounds, and Wright State gets a point. So it's Roskop here to serve again. Raiders in white, Redbirds in red. Sauer digs that one out, sets it for right side for Powers. She's denied. Stevenson sets it for Martin. Dug out by DeAmbrose. Leffler sets it. Kushner taps it over. Martin. Stevenson sets it middle for Teddy Sauer. Teddy Sauer gets a kill. Wright State 3-1 here. They lead. Same officials that we had last night at Dayton. That one's dug out by Kushner. Leffler sets it for Otene. Dug out. Roskop, way to get there for Roskop. Stevenson just has to hit it way over the net. Leffler sets it. Kushner dug out by Sauer. Powers dug out. Leffler sets it for Otene, and that's dug out by Roskop. Stevenson sets it middle for Celia Powers, dug out there by Weimer Skirch. That's going to be a Raider point. And that one's off the hand of Teddy Sauer. Illinois State couldn't handle it. Falls to the wood for a point. So Raiders lead here 4-1 off an attacking error from Otene. Leffler taps it over the net, dug out by Story. Stevenson middle for Sauer. Dug out there by Otene. And they set it right side for Kushner. That's going to be Celia Powers there. Dug out here by Roskop. Stevenson sets it right side. Martin deflected and out of bounds. Callie Martin gets the kill there for Wright State, and they lead 5-1 here in set 3. It's going to be Ellie Roskop who serves here again. Gets that one over the net. Dug out there by Leffler. They're going to set it over to Kushner, and that's going to be deflected off of a Raider and out of bounds. Illinois State with a point. Leah Moore is going to check back in for Illinois State. Jessica DeAmbrose will take a seat. And that's going to be Sarah Kushner who serves here for the Redbirds. Service ace there for Kushner. Jenna Story just kind of misjudged that one. Don't see that one too often from Story. They just kind of misjudged it, and Illinois State gets a service ace. Kushner serves again. Long. Wright State gets another point. So a service ace and a service error back-to-back there for Sarah Kushner and the Redbirds. Jenny Morey is going to check in for Wright State. Teddy Sauer is going to take a seat. Morey serves. Dug out there by Kushner. Leffler sets it from Moore. Dug out by Roskop. Powers sets it to Martin. Out of bounds. Illinois State gets another point there. It's going to be Carly Nicholson who checks in for Illinois State. Cassie Jordan checks out. Jordan serves. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it middle for Baker. She's denied. The combination of Nicole Lund and Aaliyah Moore denies Nisa Baker there. And it's going to be Cassie Nicholson to serve here again. Wright State leads 6-5 in set 3. That one's dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it middle for Baker, who gets it this time. Baker denied on the last rally, gets it down for Wright State here. The Raiders lead 7-5. Martin serves. Dug out by DeAmbrose. Leffler sets it middle for Lund. Dug out by the Raiders. Stevenson gets that one through the net, but Illinois State able to answer and get the point. Illinois State serves, dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it left side for Powers, dug out. What a dig by Weimerskirch. That's going to be a net violation on the Redbirds. Wright State with a point here. Ellie Roskop will sub out into the match. It's going to be Megan Alders for Wright State. Celia Powers will serve here for Wright State. Dug out by Weimerskirch. Leffler sets it right side for Lund. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it. Alders. Nice dig by Weimerskirch. Alders goes head to head with Lund at the net. Illinois State able to keep it alive. Stevenson. Alders denied and gets a kill. Nicole Lund gets it down for Illinois State after Alders couldn't punch through her defense. Jessica DeAmbrose checks back in. Leah Moore is going to sub out. And it's going to be DeAmbrose who served into the net. Service error there for the Redbirds. 9-7 Raiders lead as Teddy Sauer checks back in. Jenny Morey will head to the bench. Story serves. Dug out there by Otene. Leffler sets it for Kushner. Dug out by the Raiders. Stevenson sets it. Alders. Inbound. Barely catches the far sideline. Megan Alders gets her 5th kill here tonight. It's going to be Jenna Story who serves for Wright State. Nice dig there by Leffler. It's going to be Nicole Lund who gets that one down for the Redbirds. So 10-8 Raiders lead here, and it's going to be Weimerskirch who serves. That's going to be long. Wright State gets another point. This one's dug out there. Nice play by Stevenson. Sets it middle for Sauer. Dug out by the Redbirds. They're going to set it for Otene, who hits it hard, but that one snuffed out by Wright State. Alders here. Weimerskirch gets it up. Story sets it. Martin catches the line. Callie Martin puts the Raiders in front by 4 here in set 3. As Stevenson serves. Leffler sets it for Kushner, and that's going to be off of Teddy Sauer and out of bounds. Sarah Kushner will get her 9th kill this evening. We're going to have the cleaning crew here at Mifflin address the spot here on the floor. Raiders lead here 12-9. So it's going to be Leffler who serves. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it right side for Sauer. Hits the floor there. Just a little tap over the net. Illinois State couldn't get there in time, and Wright State gets the point. Megan Alders checks out as Ellie Roskop will be into the match here for Wright State. Raiders leading 13-9 in set 3. They get it over the net. And that's going to be a kill. Ellie Roskop serves as the Raiders lead here by 5. Dug out. Leffler sets it back to Kushner, partially deflected. Stevenson sets it. Story, Martin. That's a kill! Callie Martin gets it done here for Wright State, and she puts them in front by 6. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one here with them in the booth. 15-9, Raiders lead here in set 3. Don't go anywhere. More Raider volleyball when we come back. Welcome back to McClin Gymnasium here at Wright State, where the Raiders lead 15-9 over the Illinois State Redbirds here in set number 3. I'm Parker Testa. Thank you for joining us here on WWSU 106.9 on YouTube. Wright State Raider Club football team defeated the Ohio Rage in a scrimmage earlier this afternoon by a score of 19-14. So it's going to be Ellie Roskop to serve here for Wright State, joined by Stevenson, Powers, Story, Sauer, Martin. That's going to be, what a dig there by Story, way up there for Stevenson. Powers out of bounds and a kill. Off of the hand of a Redbird, and Celia Powers gets a kill there for Wright State. Here's Roskop again. Dug out by DeAmbrose. Leffler sets it for Kushner, almost blocked by Wright State. Stevenson, Roskop just has to tap it over. Leffler sets it. Kushner again. Kushner with a kill. Sarah Kushner gets a point there and a kill. On a kill there for Illinois State. And it's going to be Kushner who serves for Illinois State. Kushner, dug out by Powers. Stevenson sets it. Teddy Sauer. What a save there by the Redbirds. Kushner just has to tap it over. Martin, Stevenson sets it. Left side, Powers deflected. Powers able to save it. Stevenson sets it for Martin. Deflected again. Sauer sets it there for Stevenson. And that's going to be over the net. More deflected by the Raiders. What a save by Kushner. And Otene gets it over the net. Stevenson sets it middle for Teddy Sauer. What a save there by Weimer-Skirch. Kushner has to tap it over. There's Stevenson, sets it right side for Martin. It's going to be way up there for the Redbirds. They're going to set it for Moore, partially blocked. Long rally here. Stevenson sets it over the net. Leffler sets it for Moore, and the Raiders get a point. Moore couldn't get that one over the net. And the Raiders have taken command here of this one right now. 17-10 here in set 3. The officials talking here is Leah Johnson. Leah Johnson is going to challenge. Not sure what the call is. So we're going to have an official review here. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with the results of the review and more Raider volleyball when we come back. Back here at McLean Gymnasium, I guess the review here was if the call was, or if the ball was inbounds for Wright State. Call stands, Wright State keeps their point. Callie Martin deflected off of Martin, and it's going to be an Illinois State point. Kill credited there to Aaliyah Moore. Carly Nicholson's going to check in for Illinois State. Out will be Cassie Jordan. 17-11, Raiders lead here in set 3. Moore serves. It's going to be Powers who gets the kill. Celia Powers with the kill there. And it's going to be Callie Martin who serves here for Wright State. Martin joined by Roscop, Baker, Stevenson, Powers, and Story. It's going to be Moore who's deflected. Moore gets it back. Leffler sets it for Otene. Stevenson digs it out. Story sets it. Powers, what a save there by Illinois State. Moore, now it's going to be a Wright State point. I think they're going to call a double hit there on Illinois State, and it's going to be a Raider point. Timeout, Illinois State. Leah Johnson wants to talk it over with her team. We'll keep it here. So leading scorers here tonight. First, for the Illinois State Redbirds, they have a two-way tie at 10 between Otene and Kushner, followed by Moore and Lund, both with 5. Leffler has 4. Jordan has 3. And for Wright State, Teddy Sauer leads the way in kills for the Raiders with 8, followed by Baker with 7. Martin and Alders both have 5. Powers has 4. Houck has 2. And Stevenson has 1. So, right here at McLean, both teams have a set apiece. Raiders took set 1, 27-25. Illinois State took set 2, 25-23. As we break out of this timeout here at McLean. Raiders lead here 19-11. Martin serves. Dug out there by Moore. Otene. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it middle for Baker. Nice dig, but out of bounds. Nisa Baker gets a kill there for the Raiders. The Raiders lead here 20-11. It's going to be Callie Martin to serve. Dug out by Weimerskirch. Leffler sets it. Moore, that's a kill. Aaliyah Moore gets it done there for the Redbirds. Jenna Story tried to save it, couldn't get there in time. So it's going to be Nicholson who serves for the Redbirds. Stevenson sets it for Baker. Dug out by Kushner. Weimerskirch sets it more. Deflected. Raiders keep it alive. Stevenson sets it for Baker. It's going to be Kushner who gets it done here. Stevenson sets it for Teddy Sauer. Sorry, Celia Powers. More deflected by the Raiders. Baker and Stevenson combine there to deflect that one. And that one falls inbounds for Wright State, and they get a point. 21-12 here for Wright State. Martin serves. Dug out. It's going to be Moore, and that's not going to get, it's going to catch the back line there for Amelia Moore. Callie Martin almost got there, but came up just short. It's going to be Jessica DeAmbrose in to serve for the Redbirds. Dug out by Powers. Martin. DeAmbrose digs that one out. Leffler sets it for Lund, and it's going to be a Wright State point as the ball goes out of bounds. Teddy Sauer will check back in for Wright State, and it's going to be Jenny Morey who takes the seat. Story serves for Wright State. DeAmbrose digs it out. Leffler sets it for Kushner. It's blocked by Wright State. That's a double hit. I'm sorry, that's going to say it. They're going to say a net violation. Looks like a double hit there on Lund. They're going to call that a Wright State net violation. So Illinois State gets a point. Weimerskirch serves. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it left side. Alders. What a save. And that's going to be a bit of an unlucky play there for Wright State. Weimerskirch has a heck of a dig, and it goes back over the net and lands virtually in no man's land there for Illinois State. So a bit of a lucky play that results in an Illinois State point. So the Redbirds serve. Alders, nice dig there by Kushner. Otene tries to attack there, but denied by Teddy Sauer. Wright State gets another point. They lead here 23-15. So it'll be Laney Stevenson who serves for Wright State. Stevenson gets that over, dug out. That's going to be Caitlin Leffler. Pulls a Laney Stevenson move right there. Fakes the set, puts it over the net, and gets the kill. Works out for Leffler there. Leffler serves, dug out by Powers. Stevenson sets it middle for Martin. That's a kill! Callie Martin gets it done there for Wright State. Ellie Roskop will check in for Wright State as it turns to be set point for the Raiders. Roskop puts it in play. Dug out by Weimerskirch. Leffler sets it. Kushner dug out by Stevenson. Story sets it way up for Powers. Dug out. Leffler sets it back to Kushner. Deflected but out of bounds. Illinois State gets a point there. Sarah Kushner serves to Illinois State. Dug out by Powers. Stevenson sets it back to Powers. Deflected but saved. We're going to get that over the net from Kushner. Stevenson sets it for Callie Martin. Dug out by Weimerskirch. Leffler sets it for Otene. Deflected but out of bounds. Aaliyah Moore credited with the kill there. Still set point Raiders. 24-18 here, Raiders lead in set 3. Kushner serves, dug out by Story. Stevenson sets it middle, Sauer. What a dig there by Weimerskirch, and they're going to set it for Moore. Deflected, and Raiders take the set. Off the hands of Callie Martin and Teddy Sauer, and Wright State takes set 3. So the Raiders lead here 2-1 as we go to set 4. Don't go away. Can the Raiders take it in 4? We'll find out when we come back. Welcome back here to McLean Gymnasium, where the Wright State Raiders take set 3 with a score of 25-18. Leading scorers for the Illinois State Redbirds. Leader in kills is Sarah Kushner with 12, followed by Otene with 10. Moore with 8. Lund and Leffler with 5. Jordan with 3, and Weimer Scourge with 1. For the Raiders, leading in kills, we have a tie between Sauer and Nisa Baker with 8, followed by Callie Martin with 6, Alders with 5, Powers with 4, Hauk with 2, and Stevenson with 1. Back to the action here at McLean. Martin digs that but one out. Stevenson sets it. Alders, nice dig there by Kushner. Otene gets it back to Kushner, and she gets it over the net. Stevenson back to Alders. Dug out. They set it for Moore. Stiori digs that one out. Martin deflected but out of bounds. Wright State takes the first point of set 3 here. Ellie Roskopf checks back in for Wright State. Raiders leading here 1-0 in set 4. Roskopf gets it over. Dug out. Leffler sets it for Otene. Dug out. And that's going to be back over the net. Skirt sets it. Jordan dug out. Weiner Skirt sets it. Otene blocked by the Raiders. Powers. Stevenson sets it. Powers again. She's deflected, and Illinois State gets a point. Carly Nicholson checks in for the Redbirds. She will serve. Nicholson gets that one over. Dug out by Roskopf. Stevenson sets it right side. Martin out of bounds. Callie Martin gets a kill. Jenny Morey checks in for Wright State. Teddy Sauer will take a breather. Morey serves, dug out. Leffler sets it for Lund, dug out by Morey. Stevenson sets it middle. Baker, that's a kill. Deflected off of Lund, it falls to the deck, and Nisa Baker gets the kill. So Morey will serve again. Dug out by Weimer Skirch. Leffler sets it right side. Otene dug out by the Raiders. Baker hits it over. Leffler sets it middle for Lund, and Lund gets the kill. Nicole Lund, the 6'1" sophomore middle blocker, has had a heck of a performance tonight. That one's dug out by Story. Stevenson sets it. Powers denied. Caitlin Leffler denies Powers there. Leffler, the 6-foot setter, 6-foot freshman setter from Iomani Falls, Wisconsin. That's a service error by Leffler. Callie Martin will serve here for Wright State. 4-3 Raiders here in set 4. Dug out by Kushner. Leffler sets it middle. Moore denied. The combination of Lainey Stevenson and Nisa Baker denies Aaliyah Moore there and gets a point. Callie Martin serves again. Dug out by Kushner. Leffler sets it. Moore kill. Leah Moore gets the kill for Illinois State. So it's going to be Jessica D'Ambrose back in for Illinois State to serve. D'Ambrose gets it over, dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it, Baker, nice dig there by Weimer-Skirch, dug out by Martin. Sets it, Baker, dug out there by Leffler. Weimer-Skirch sets it, Kushner blocked. And it's going to be on Illinois State point. The Raiders block the attack attempt by the Redbirds, but it goes out of bounds for an Illinois State point. So it will be Jessica D'Ambrose to serve again for the Redbirds. Into the net. Service error for Illinois State. The Raiders regain their lead, 6-5. Megan Alders checks back in for Wright State. Bauer serves. Dug out. Leffler sets it. Kushner. What a save there by Baker. It's going to be partially blocked, but stays in bounds for Illinois State. That's going to be an Illinois State point, and they tie it here at 6. Weimer-Skirch serves, dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it. Baker denied. Illinois State takes the lead. So Illinois State takes a 7-6 lead here in set 4. They're going to serve that one into the net. So we're tied back here at 7. Teddy Sauer checks back in for Wright State as Jenny Morey will sub out. Story serves, dug out by Otang, and that's going to be a Illinois State point. Nice catch there by our PA announcer here at McClellan Gymnasium. Jason came right at him, and he got those hands up and made a great catch. This one's dug out by Power. Stevenson sets it, Alders left side, denied. Illinois State gets another point. Alders couldn't punch through the defense. So it's going to be Leffler who serves. Dug out by Martin. What a dig. Service ace there for Illinois State. Timeout, Wright State. Allie Matters not liking what she sees. We'll take one here with them in the booth. 10-7, Illinois State leads the Wright State Raiders here at set number 4. Don't go anywhere. More Raider volleyball when we come back on WWSU 106.9. Back here on WWSU 106.9 as we are underway here in set 4. Illinois State leads 10-7 as the Raiders make it 10-8 there off an out-of-bounds play from Illinois State, and it's going to be Lainey Stevenson to serve. Stevenson's joined by Powers, Story, Alders, Sauer, and Martin. Partially blocked there by Martin. Story sets it back to Martin. She's denied, but it's out of bounds. It'll be a Wright State point. Callie Martin credited with the kill there. That one's going to be Otene, who gets that one over. Stevenson. Sauer gets a kill! Jenny Sauer put some frustration behind that one. Weimer's-Coach couldn't handle it, and the Raiders tie it at 10. This one's dug out by Kushner. Leffler sets it left side. Lund. Raiders deny. Combination of Alders and Jenny Sauer deny. Cassie Jordan right there. It's going to be Lainey Stevenson who serves here for Wright State. Some of the fans cheer on the equipment staff here at McLennan Gym. Stevenson serves. Dug out by Weimer's-Coach. Leffler sets it. Otene. What a block by Wright State, but they're going to set it back for Kushner. Can't get over the net. Wright State gets a point. Timeout, Illinois State. After the Raiders score 4 straight points. Leah Johnson wants to talk it over. We'll take a quick break with them here in the booth. 12-10. Raiders lead here in set 4. Don't go anywhere. Back here from McLennan Gymnasium, ready to go here in set number 4. Hi, good evening. How are all of you? My name's Parker Testa. You're listening here on WWSU 106.9 to some Wright State Raider volleyball. Alders gets this left side, gets a kill! Megan Alders gets the kill there for Wright State. And the Raiders lead it 13-10 here. Stevenson serves. Leffler sets it. Leffler just decides to tap that one over. Caitlin Leffler with a kill there. Leffler gets her 7th kill tonight. So it's going to be Sarah Kushner who serves. Dug out by Powers. Sets it. Martin. Nice dig there by the Redbirds. Moore. Long. Raiders get a point there. Ellie Roskopf checks back in for Wright State. Megan Alders will get a breather. Roskopf serves. Dug out by Weimer's-Coach. Leffler sets it middle. Lund scores. Excuse me, that was Cassie Jordan who got the kill on that one. And it's going to be number 6, Carly Nicholson, who checks in for the Redbirds. Nicholson serves. Out of bounds. Service error there for Illinois State, and Wright State benefits with a point. Jenny Morey checks in for the Raiders, and she will be the one to serve. Morey gets it over, and that's a service error. So back-to-back service errors by both teams. And Illinois State takes possession, and they will serve. Serving is going to be Tamara Otene. Stevenson sets it. That one's nearly goes out of bounds for the Redbirds, but Wright State gets it back. Stevenson sets it middle for Baker. Out of bounds! Nisa Baker getting it done for Wright State tonight. That's her 11th kill this evening, leads the team. Excuse me, that was Baker's 10th kill. That's a tie for the team high with Teddy Sauer. Leffler sets it left side for Moore, and that's a kill. Aaliyah Moore gets a kill there for Illinois State. And it's going to be Jessica DeAmbrose who checks back in for Illinois State to serve. Serves. Stevenson sets it. Powers tries to find that open side. Saw her do that earlier in this one, but goes out of bounds there. DeAmbrose serves. Nice save by Martin. Stevenson sets it. Powers gets it up there. Leffler sets it for Lund, and that's deflected off of a Raider and out of bounds. Illinois State gets the point. (16-16) here in set 4. It'll be Jessica DeAmbrose who serves for the Redbirds. Dug out by Story. Stevenson sets it right side. Martin dug out. Leffler sets it. Denied by Celia Powers, but out of bounds. And Illinois State takes the lead here in set 4. Illinois State gets that over the net. Stevenson sets it for Ellie Roskop, who gets it over, and Ellie Roskop gets the kill. A rare kill we see from Ellie Roskop. Kind of got lucky there, had to tap that one over. Roskop had to tap that one over, and kind of got lucky. Illinois State couldn't handle it. It falls to the deck. Ellie Roskop gets her first kill, I believe, of the season. Nice play there by Leffler. Doesn't go her way, though, as Wright State saves it. What a save there by Story. Moore gets to the line. So Illinois State takes an 18-17 lead here in set 4. So it's going to be Katie Weimer-Skirts to serve here for the Redbirds. Dug out. Stevenson sets it. Alders gets a kill! Megan Alders gets a kill and ties it at 18. Alders has her 7th kill this evening. Story serves. Dug out. Stevenson sets it. Nice block there by the Raiders. Leffler sets it for Kushner. Stevenson sets it back to Alders, right side. Out of bounds. Megan Alders came in with some force on that one, but it doesn't catch the line. Really close, but the officials rule it out of bounds. 19-18, Redbirds lead here in set 4. We're down here 2-1. The Raiders take this set, it's over. If Illinois State takes the set, we will play a 5th. So it's going to be Caitlin Leffler to serve here for the Redbirds. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it. Sauer. That one goes back over the net. Saved, and that's going to be a Redbird point. Got a bit of an unlucky bounce off the hands of Jenna Sorig and falls into the deck for an Illinois State point. 20-18 here. Redbirds lead. Allie Matters timeout. We'll take a quick one here with them in the booth. 20-18. The finale of set 3. Will the Raiders take it? Will Illinois State force a 5th? We'll find out when we return. WWSU 106.9. Back here on WWSU 106.9, the Illinois State Redbirds lead the Wright State Raiders 20-18 here in set 4. Leffler sets it left side for Kushner. Dug out. That's going to be saved there by the Redbirds. Kushner partially blocked, saved by Powers. Stevenson sets it left side. Alders denied. Illinois State gets another point there. This one served, dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it back to Martin. Saved. Leffler sets it for Otene. That's an Illinois State point. 22-18 here at McLean. That's a service error. Wright State gets a point off of a service error by the Illinois State Redhawks. It's going to be nice play there by Lund to get it over. Alders gets it way up there for Illinois State. Denied! And it's going to be an Illinois State point. That doesn't catch the line. Out of bounds. That one's going to be dug out there by Stevenson. Martin blocks that one. Weimerskirt sets it for Moore, partially blocked. Stevenson gets it up there for Story. Gets it over the net. That's a kill! Jenna Story gets the kill there for Wright State. Megan Alders is going to check out as Ellie Roskopf is subs in. Roskopf's going to serve. That one's dug out there by Kushner. Leffler sets it. Moore. What a save there by Roskopf. Powers. Weimerskirt sets it. Otene dug out by Roskopf. Stevenson sets it for Powers. Dug out by Weimerskirt. Nice dig by Ross Kopp. Stevenson sets it left side. Martin, long rally here. They set it for more. Out of bounds. Wright State gets a point. So the Raiders pull within 2 here of the Illinois State Redhawks. Timeout, Illinois State. Leah Johnson wants to talk it over with her team. Quick timeout here in the booth. 23-21, Illinois State leads here in set 4. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more Raider volleyball on WWSU 106.9. Back here at McLean Gymnasium where the Illinois State Redbirds lead the Wright State Raiders 23-21 here in set 4. I'm Parker Testa. We appreciate you hanging out with us here on WWSU 106.9 on this Saturday evening. Lainey Stevenson having a conversation with the official on the tower here right now. So we're going to have another stoppage of play here for a second. So we're going to have both teams go to their respective huddles and their respective benches here for a moment as the officials talk over with the scorers here at McLean Gymnasium. Of course, on this tragic day, we remember the many people who lost their lives in the tragic events of September 11, 2001, 20 years later. We will never forget, in the words of the great ceremony we had prior to the match here this evening. So it's 23-21 here in set 4. The Raiders lead this one in set play 2-1. The Raiders can come back and win this set. They win the match. If Illinois State holds on to win this set, we will play a fifth. Looking more and more likely that the WWSU studios will be back open and back on the air some point this week, which is very exciting. Our 2021 fall show schedule was released yesterday, so it's very, very exciting. We are all of us here at WWSU 106.9 are very excited to get back to being in our office and getting our respective shows back. So an exciting time here on this great station. So we have a whistle, and the call is going to stand, and Wright State keeps their point. Not sure if there was a challenge or just an official initiated review, but nonetheless, Wright State keeps their point, 23-21. Roskopf serves, dug out by Kushner. Leffler sets it, Otene blocked, out of bounds. That one was real close, looked like it caught the line, but the officials called that out of bounds. And Illinois State's going to have a set point. So it's going to be Nicholson who serves. Dug out by Power. Stevenson sets it middle. Jetty Sauer. That's going to be an Illinois State point. Illinois State takes the set. 25-21, and for a second consecutive night, Wright State will play a fifth. So both teams with 2 sets apiece here. Wright State took the first 27-25. Illinois State took the second 23-25. Wright State took the third 25-18. And just now, Illinois State takes set 4 25-21. Don't go anywhere. We have a fun one here at McLean tonight. Set 5 coming up when we come back on WWSU 106.9. Back here on WWSU 106.9. Welcome into McLean Gymnasium here at Wright State University. Illinois State winning set 4, the fourth of set 5 here at McLean tonight. The second straight evening Wright State will play a fifth set. Third time this season that Wright State will play a fifth set. Second time playing a fifth set for Illinois State. They won their last fifth set match back on September 3rd against the Ohio Bobcats. Martin digs this one out. Stevenson sets it. Story. Stevenson sets it. Left side. Alders denied. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it. Baker. That's going to be a Red Hawk ball there. Leffler sets it. Moore denied. And that's a Wheeler point. Off the hands. Well, the officials conversing here. Yes, so they will say Wright State point. Nisa Baker credited with the kill there. And Nisa Baker gets credit for the kill. 1-1 here in set 5. going to be Jenna Story to serve. Dug out there by Kushner. Leffler sets it. Otene. Nice dig by Martin. Stevenson sets it. Middle. Alders. Dug out by Weiner Skirch. Sauer gets it to Leffler. And that's for Lund, who gets it down for Illinois State. Illinois State takes the lead here 2-1 in set 5. It's going to be Tamara Otene who serves here for Wright State. Digs that one out is Martin. Stevenson taps it over. Otene sets it left side, more block. Stevenson. Story. Back to Stevenson. That's a kill! Lainey Stevenson ties it here for the Raiders, as she also ties her shoe here at McLean. Stevenson serves. Dug out. Leffler sets it. More blocked. Story. Stevenson sets it. Martin blocked. Out of bounds! Off the hands of Callie Martin. Gets deflected by a Redbird and goes out of bounds, and Wright State gets the point. Stevenson will serve here. Dug out by Weimer Skirch. Leffler sets it. Lund, kill. Nicole Lund gets the kill there for the Redbirds. That one's dug out off the Redbird serve. That one's for Martin. Saved. And that's going to be a kill. Sarah Kushner gets the kill there for the Redbirds. The Redbirds coming off a brutal 3-set rout by the Dayton Flyers earlier today here at McLean. They're hungry for a win. Showing it here. Alders taps it. Sets it for Martin. Dug out by DeAmbrose. They're going to set it. Denied. What a save there by Kushner. That one's tapped up by Stevenson. Sets it. Martin. Kill! Callie Martin gets a kill there for Wright State. 4-4 here in set 5. Ellie Roskop's going to check in for Wright State. Roskop serves, dug out. That's going to be a kill! Teddy Sauer gets it done there for Wright State. 5-4 Raiders here in set 5. Roskop serves again. Barely skips over the net, but does. Weimer Skirch sets it. Kushner, what a save there by DeAmbrose, and out of bounds. Wright State gets another point. Timeout, Illinois State. This is a good one. Raiders lead here 6-4 in set 5. You don't want to miss the finish of this one. Don't go anywhere. The finale of this match here tonight at McLean. Don't go anywhere. WWSU 106.9. Back here on WWSU 106.9, Parker Testa on the call here for you. Welcome back to McLean Gymnasium. The Raiders lead the Illinois State Redbirds 6-4 in set 5. Make it 6-5. Illinois State gets a deflection off of a Wright State Raider, and they make it 6-5 here. Parker Testa on the call for you here on WWSU 106.9. We appreciate you spending your Saturday night here with us. Story, Stevenson sets it. Martin saved by Weimer-Skirch. Kushner, Powers, Stevenson, Martin. Nice play. Net violation on the Redbirds. Wright State gets a point as Jenny Morey will check in for Teddy Sauer, as well as Nisa Baker will sub in place of Jenna Story. Morey serves, dug out. Leffler sets it, right side. Nice save, Stevenson. Martin. What a save. Morey sets it, Martin. Denied. Powers, Baker. That's a kill! Nisa Baker gets the kill there for Wright State to put the Raiders up 8-5 here in set 5. What a match it's been tonight. Feels like Wright State's had control most of the way, but Illinois State is not going down without a fight. Leffler sets it. That's going to catch the back line. Wright State bench didn't think so, but it's going to catch the back line. Illinois State makes it 8-6. And it'll be Caitlin Leffler to serve here for the Redbirds, and that goes into the net. Wright State 9-6 here, Raiders lead. Callie Martin serves. Weimer-Skirch digs it out. Leffler sets it for Kushner. Immediately returned by Wright State. Moore, that's a kill. That was Ochene on the Illinois State kill there to cut the Raider lead to 2. So it's going to be Kushner to serve. Dug out by Story. Stevenson sets it middle. Powers. Nice save there by Kushner. That's going to be Moore. Nice dig, Jenna Story there. Powers taps it over. Saved by Moore. That's inbounds there for Tamara Ochene. Illinois State pulls back within 1. Timeout, Wright State. Raiders lead here 9-8 in set number 5. Don't go away. We'll be right back. WWSU 106.9 FM. Back here at McLean Gymnasium. Good evening. The Wright State Raiders lead the Illinois State Redbirds 9-8 here in set number 5. We've had a good one here tonight at McLean. Thanks for joining us. I'm Parker Testa on the call for you here on WWSU 106.9, YouTube's edition of WWSU 106.9. It's going to be Kushner to serve. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it left side. Powers, nice dig. More blocked. Martin, Stevenson sets it back to Baker. Weimer skirts. Otene, dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it back to Powers on the left side. Dug out there by Leffler. Weimer skirts, sets it. Otene, long rally here. Stevenson sets it middle. Baker. That's going to be a net violation on the Raiders. I didn't see it, but the officials say Wright State net violation. Allie Mathers doesn't think so. So it's going to be Kushner who serves. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson sets it. Baker. What a dig. Kushner gets it over the net. Dug out by Martin. Stevenson. Long. Laney Stevenson hit that one a little bit too hard. Put a little too much air under it. And Illinois State takes a 10-9 lead. Illinois State out of the Missouri Valley Conference. Illinois State out of Normal. Back here on WWSU 106.9 FM, Wright State is trailing the Illinois State Redbirds here in set number 5, 10-9 as we get going again. Kushner serves. Dug out by Powers. Meyer sets it. Baker dug out. Weimer skirts, sets it for Otene. Wright State wanted an Illinois State net violation, but they didn't get it. 10-10 here. The Wright State wanted a net violation. Didn't go their way, but nonetheless, Wright State still gets the point. So it's going to be Celia Powers to serve here, Wright State, joined by Meyer, Story, Alders, Baker, and Ott. Blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds. Illinois State gets the point. So the Redbirds leading 11-10 here. It's going to be Carly Nicholson who serves for Illinois State. Dug out by Alders. Meyer sets it middle back to Alders, denied. Ott gets it to Baker. Dug out by Illinois State. Moore, nice dig by Story. Meyer sets it left side. Ott off of a Redbird, and that's a kill. Sam Ott into the match for the first time this evening and makes an immediate impact. Gets her first kill. Teddy Sauer checks back in for Jenny Morey. The officials conversing here with the official scorers. So where we stand right now, tied at 11. Story will serve. Dug out by Weimer skirts. Lost their footing was Otene. And Weimer skirts just have to tap it over. Meyer, Ott. Nice save by the Red Hawks. Otene, that's out of bounds. (12 to 10 or 12 to 11). Redbirds lead. Callie Martin will check back in. Sam Ott and Katie Meyer will take a seat. Teddy Sauer is back in as well. Redbirds serve. Stevenson sets it. Right side. Sauer way up there. Alders. Stevenson. Sauer. Taps it over. That's a double hit. Illinois State's 2 points away from claiming this one from the Wright State Raiders. That one's dug out by Powers. Stevenson sets it middle. Martin. Weimer skirts. Leffler sets it. That's a point for Illinois State, and the Raiders are on the brink of losing this one. Illinois State has a set point, or I'm sorry, a match point, but it's never over until it's over. If there's anything I learned from the match against the University of Dayton last night, it is never over until it's over. So Wright State still with a very slim chance here, but there is a chance. Chicago Bulls theme plays here at McLean. Where's Michael Jordan when you need him? So it's 14-11. Raiders are down here. Leading scorers here of 4. Illinois State, Sarah Kushner with 17 kills, followed by Otene with 15. Lund has 11. Moore with 10. Leffler with 7. Weimer skirts with 1. Nicholson with 1. For the Raiders, Martin leads 12, has 12 kills. Sauer and Baker both with 11. Alders has 7. Powers has 4. Hauk and Stevenson have 2. Story with 1. Roskop with 1. Ott with 1. Stevenson sets it. Sauer. Saved there by the Red Hawks. Now you get that one over. Martin. That's a nice save there by Martin. Sauer just has to tap it over. It's going to be Kushner, and the Raiders fall here to the Illinois State Redbirds in 5 sets. 15-11. So Wright State, after today, they will fall to 6-3 overall. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, the WSU Raider postgame show right here on WWSU 106.9.
I'm not really doing it.
Back here at McLean Gymnasium. It's the WSU Raider postgame show, joined here by Shay Neal. Shay, the Raiders fall tonight in 5 sets. And it seems like Wright State had control of this one the entire way through. What happened tonight? How did Illinois State fight the way back in and win this one?
Well, I hate to say it, but I really think Wright State got hit with a dose of their own medicine. They got hit with a team that, no matter the deficit, no matter the adversity, never really backed down, never really kind of stopped fighting, and that's what happened. I mean, we'll look back on this later on this season. We'll look back on this later on tonight. We'll look back on this when we talk to the players here in a few minutes. Was this a game that they could have won? Yeah. Was this a game that they should have won? Probably. But credit to Illinois State. They battled all 5 sets, and down the stretch, they were the better team. Yeah,
leading scorers for Illinois State tonight. Number 14, Sarah Kushner, was excellent with 19 kills, followed by Tamara Otene with 16, and Aaliyah Moore with 10, as well as Nicole Lund had 12. For the Raiders, leading the way, Callie Martin with 12 kills, Nisa Baker with 11, Sauer also had 11, and Megan Alders had 7 kills. The Raiders go on the road to Milwaukee, Wisconsin next weekend for the Marquette Invitational, where they will play University of Marquette, UT San Antonio, and Northern Iowa. So those 3 matches on the road next weekend in Marquette at Milwaukee. We're going to go to a quick break. When we come back for the WSU Raider postgame show, back in 30 seconds. All right, back now for the WSU.
Sorry, there was a goat sighting.
We just had a goat sighting. Wright State photographer Joe Craven stopped by to say hello to us.
Legendary.
So very, very legendary.
The one, the only.
So the Raiders go on the road to Milwaukee next weekend, and then the next time they will be back here at McLean will be
NKU on the 25th.
Northern Kentucky on the 25th at 4 o'clock. Yeah. And then they go on.
Because a little bit of a show plug here, I'm going to have them in that week for the NKU match.
Right.
We talked about that this week, and we're going to make that happen, and it's going to be an absolute blast.
Right. So speaking of WWSU, lots of exciting things. We will be back in our studios this week at some point, hopefully.
Really? Oh, I thought you got an email that said we would be.
No.
Okay.
No. We are.
I'm 99% sure we'll be in there by Wednesday, and I'm 90% sure we'll be on there on Monday. But I just need the confirmation email, please.
Right. So, lots to look forward to here on WWSU 106.9. So, before we wrap up, Shay, any final thoughts?
Well, it was still. Obviously tonight didn't go the way they planned, but you still beat UD, reverse swept them. That's pretty awesome.
Exactly.
So, Don't hang your head too low. But this is an important lesson about, don't be too high on the highs, don't be too low on the lows. I think this Wright State team, I'm not worried about them figuring it out. I think they'll easily figure it out, and I think they'll be great in the Marquette Invitational next weekend. So that's my closing thoughts, and also Eric and Debbie, please let me in my office.
Eric and Debbie, please, we beg you. But with that,
to be fair, Debbie isn't allowed in her office yet, so it's not really her fault.
Right. So with that, final here from McLean Gymnasium here tonight, Illinois State 3, Wright State 2. Raiders go on the road next week to Milwaukee for the Marquette Invitational. So with that,
we're going to go get some autographs, Parker.
We are.
For players we already know.
For Shay Neal to my left, I am Parker Testa saying so long and Raider up from McLean. We'll see you next time.